All right. So more or less, this is the overall form that our websites are always going to take. This is the basic outline. But obviously, we want to start filling it up with stuff. Um, One of the main things, let's give our thing a header. So the way you make a header is you go like this, H1. That means header level 1. Right? And I'm going to say, hello world. Just like every other tab, we want to close it down. Since this is actually an item though, I want to close it down in line instead of like header where I open it up and then I closed it on a different line. Because this is an item within the header, I want to do it like this. Now this is a very common way that people do it where they go like this at first, but remember this is inside the header, which means I don't want it even with the header, I want it tabbed in one more than the header. So let's see what that looks. So I'm going to do, I'm going to save it. Anytime that this is an X, like so here, I'm going to add an exclamation point. That's a circle, that means that's unsaved, right? And when I click Control Save, you can go File Save to do that. This means that you're up to date. So now when I go to my practice website, I'm going to open up my website and it says hello world. Awesome. Well, I'm going to go back here and I'm going to try something else. And I'm going to say this is an H2 tag. Okay. So you guys can see the picture. You open it up, you close it down. Right? So let's see what that H2 tag does. Nice. There's actually lots of these. I could do a couple copy and pastes. Did a bad job copy and pasting there. And I could change this to 3 and 4 and 5. 3 and 4 and 5. 3 and 4 and 5. And let's see what they do. Cool. As you can see, a pattern starts forming where they get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. I wonder how far they go. I wonder if you can have an H12 tag. Maybe that's something that you can look up. Now, this is my header. What I want to do now is I want to have my section. And I want to have something in the section. Let's have a paragraph. A paragraph is going to begin with a P tag, and then I'm going to close it down with a P tag. Okay? And I'm going to say this is my super sweet paragraph. Okay. Okay, so let's look what the section now looks like. And remember, the section is the main part of our website. It's where we're going to be putting the meat of the website. So now when I open that up, oh, cool. Well, there is no difference between where my headers are and where my paragraph is. So I maybe want to put some sort of divider in there. Well, one of the ways that you can put a divider is at the beginning of the section, I can do this tag, HR tag. Now, HR is a self-closing tag. I don't need to do, for the first time in forever, I don't have to do that to close it down. It is its own bag of potatoes. So let's see what that HR tag does. It should be right above my paragraph and right below my H5. Please work. Works every time. It's just a nice horizontal line. Now if I want to make that horizontal line blue, or if I want to make it thicker, or if I want to have it with some sort of animation, that's all CSS. Right? All HTML is, this is the bones of my website. This is just me trying to say stuff. Yeah. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try putting an image in here. I decided that my website should be about, I don't know, baby animals. Cool. Baby animals. It's early in the, well, I don't know what time it is for you. It's early in the morning for me. Baby animals will make me feel good. I can't just say image, right? Whoa. The video's done. I can't just say image and expect something to pop up. What I'm going to need to do instead is I'm going to need to first get the image. So let's do baby pig. And there are some nice baby pigs in here. What's a good baby pig? I think those kind of gross me out. That's weird. Baby pig on strawberry. That's pretty good. How about this little dude though? All right, you're my dude. Okay, I'm gonna view the image because I want to just get this image. So I want to right click it and I want to do save image as. Now, this thing is really big, right? And by the way, let's just save it to our desktop. This thing is really long and I don't want long names. I want short names, .jpg. So just be concise. Pig.jpg. It's good. Now, the way that an image tag works is, so now that's on my desktop. And I'll just show you, it's right here. It's on pig.jpg. So what I want to do is I want to link it. And let's say I want to have it in my, let's say I want to have it in my section. And so I want to have image, and I want to say, it obviously needs to have a source where I could have the image. And what's the source going to be? The source is going to equal this path, right? And I can't just say pig.jpg. I can't just put its name in, right? And I'll show you what happens if I just put that in. I can do this, and it says, I'm a broken link. And that broken link is so sad. We don't want that. Instead, we are going to slide this into our website, so it's here, and we're going to go one further. Now, this is best practice, and you guys need to do this. In a new folder, we're just going to call it IMG. For those that are pretty smart, IMG stands for image, right? And so that's what we're going to be doing. So still, now that it's in my website, everything inside of our website is going to be in this practice website thing, right? This is my web page. It needs to know to go into the image folder and look for the pig JPEG. So I need to create that path. You have to view it from the web page, index.html. It needs to crawl out here, and it needs to slither into the image folder, and there it will find the pig.jpg image. So if I do, okay, I want to go first into the image folder, and inside the image folder, that's where the pig.jpg will be. Awesome. So here we go. Let's see how this works. Oh, I want to show you something cool. So the reason why I like Sublime is it lets you know, it yells at you if you're making a mistake. Look at this. The section tag is weird. Why is the section tag weird? Well, most times when something's weird, you have to look before it to see why it's weird. Well, there you go. I forgot to close that thing down. All right, let's open this thing up and see how it looks. Adorable is how it looks. And there's so many more little tags that we'll talk about soon. But what I want you to do is I want you to start making a website and gathering pictures about your family, right? So your first thing is going to be a family website. So start collecting images and start telling me some things about them. I'll give you more information in class about it. Cool.